Hey everybody, let's do a live stream. I'm sitting in my hammock. I just got a little bit of time, and I have no agenda for this live stream. I don't even know what I want to talk about. I do have another green tea. This is the green tea I just did a not too shabby of. All right, if you check out my channel, this is the latest not too shabby, and let's just relax. All right, I'm trying to get comfortable in my hammock. And I got this big saguaro right here. The lighting's a little funny, but the morning sun is out. And there's Miguel, my pig. You can see my pig right there. And that sun face. I love that sun face. I love that big turquoise sun face. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you every not too shabby video I've made of things in my patio. Okay, so there's Miguel. Okay, let me see where that one is here. Pig, not too shabby. Here it is. Here it is.
It's a ceramic pig. Not too shabby.
That's the very first one I bought. And then, okay, so the turquoise sun face. Let's see. I'll just type in turquoise. Here we go. I think this is a dramatic one. Wait, where is it? Maybe I'll do sun face. Why didn't it show up earlier? Here, anyway.
It's a turquoise sun face. Not too shabby.
Oh, so there's the turquoise sun face. The red, I think that's like a salamander or a lizard. Let me look up that one. Come on. Let's see here. Come on, YouTube. So stupid. Red. I typed in Ted. Red lizard. Red lizard? Here it is. Red thing up there. And first I'll move this. There we go. All right, see the red thing up there? Here it is in my kitchen.
It's a red ceramic salamander. Not too shabby.
All right, well, let me just see. What else? Oh, the snake. All right, there's my snake. Okay, see the face? All right, there's the snake. And let me type in snake. Let's see. The toy snake. Here it is, metal snake.
It's a metal snake. Not too shabby.
That's a weird delivery. I'm not sure I like that. But the video, it is a good looking snake though. That's when I bought it. One more time.
It's a metal snake. Not too shabby.
All right, what else do I have here? Oh, the blue table. Here. Right here. See my blue table? All right. I'm trying to show it to you. There's the blue table. And when I bought that, let's see how that not too shabby was. Blue table. Let's see. Here it is. Blue table.
It's a small table with blue tiles. Not too shabby.
It's okay. Oh, how about the white? All right, see the white saguaro? white metal saguaro. Okay, the big one right there. Let's show you that one. White saguaro. Oh, I think this one is a short. Here it is. Here it is.
It's a white metal saguaro. Not too shabby. It's a white metal saguaro. Not too shabby. It's a white metal saguaro. Not too shabby.
The one they loop, so that's an added.
It's a white metal saguaro. Not too shabby.
All right. Oh, yeah. So here's my roadrunner. See my roadrunner there? Let's see. I'll move the table. Can you see it? It's kind of, the lighting is not too friendly. It's kind of bright. But there it is. There's the roadrunner there. All right. It's made of metal. And let's see. Pretty sure I did a not too shabby of that. Let's see here. Come on. Okay. Road runner. Not too shabby. Look. Here it is.
It's a metal roadrunner. Not too shabby.
I got more, but I'm just gonna chill here. All right. Yeah. Get this going. Ooh. Water from, was it rain yesterday? Okay. Anyway, there's my balance. Spinning. All right, you see that cactus? That's another metal saguaro cactus, a red one. I think you can kind of see that it's red. I did a not too shabby of that. Hey, Sam the King. Hey, buddy. How are you these days? How are things in England? Red cactus, not too shabby. This is another short. Where is it? Here it is.
It's a red metal cactus. Not too shabby. It's a red metal cactus. Not too shabby.
It's so bad.
It's a red metal cactus. Not too shabby. It's a red metal cactus. Not too shabby.
All right, enough. So that's the red metal cactus. It's now in that pot up there on the ledge. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right, Sam the King. Doing all right. Just living my life as best as I can, you know. And I'm here in Colorado. I spent the winter in Arizona. You know, there's a lot I could say, but nothing's too different. So I'm still making not too shabbies. Last week I did my 3,000th not too shabby, and I made a here. I'll show it to you. 3,000th not too shabby video. I made a little behind the scenes video. 3,000th. I'll put it in the comment section here. So you can watch the behind the scenes of making the 3,000th not too shabby. Thank you. I don't know if I should be congratulated or pitied, you know, because I should probably do something better with my life and make not too shabby videos. But do something more constructive, maybe. All right. Having said that, the donkey, see my donkey? Actually, the angle is poor. You can only see it from the head. There's the donkey. and it's right beside the white cactus. So anyway, that was my 3,000th not too shabby, was the donkey. So yeah, look at it all. Look at everything I got in here. I just bought here. I got this brand new dark blue, or it's sort of an aqua blue cactus. And then I bought another, it's like a light green. It's kind of back there, but there's another prickly pear and the pig. And I got my stuff over here, the sun and the moon. I just keep buying stuff. All the money that should have gone to having a kid, you know, I joke with people. I just spend it on myself. So, yeah. Thank you, Sam the King. Hey, you like my dragonfly? See the dragonfly? The sun comes around, and then when it's to the west, it hits it hits the dragonfly, and it's kind of sparkly. That's not too shabby. So, oh, also, Sam, I've got 3 snakes on the wall. You see? Here. I'm trying it. The lighting is so bad. There it is. You can see 1, 2. See the snakes? They're kind of slithering together like a team. So, no, they're not toy snakes. So, but since you brought up toy snakes, let's just see. Toy snake, not too shabby. This, my friends, if you're brand new to my channel, is probably the greatest not too shabby I've ever made in my life. Out of 3,000 I've made.
It's a toy snake. Not too shabby!
Oh. And then I got another toy snake. Where's the other? There's a second. Where's the other toy snake? YouTube. Sometimes YouTube, there's just this level of incompetence where it's like, how could you not? Come on, toy. Wait. Thanks, YouTube. I'm getting mad with YouTube. There's another toy snake, but stupid YouTube can't populate it for me. Snake on floor. Such idiots. Unbelievable. It's not popping up. That makes me so mad. Well, here's a bell.
It's a bell with a smile face on it. Not too shabby!
That was during the pandemic. Sam the King, what are you up to these days? Where are you working? What's going on in your life? And I'm still looking. There's a second toy snake. I am really mad about this. Toy snake on floor. Stupid YouTube. I'm going to give them feedback. Because if I just type in toy snake on floor, not too shabby, it still doesn't show. Freaking YouTube. That is incompetence. That is total incompetence. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing creative stuff? That's good. That's good, Sam. Hey, are you still on Twitter? I will always call it Twitter. I don't visit Twitter much anymore. I mean, pretty much I don't. So that's not a place to talk to me because I won't read your message. So I'm really mad at YouTube. I have a second toy snake, not too shabby. It is titled Toy Snake on Floor dash not too shabby. If I type that in, it doesn't show. All right, now it finally is showing it because I think I know why. Because I visited. Anyway, here's this here.
It's a toy snake slithering on the floor. Not too shabby.
That's a fun one. I really like that one. That was done like 2 or 3 years after the other toy snake. So let's play this other shouty one.
It's a toy snake. Not too shabby.
No, Sam the King, don't worry about it. I don't go on Twitter anymore either. It was December 2023. And I remember I just was like, I think I need to quit Twitter. I don't think it's good for my mental health. And it was becoming a cesspool. And of course, Elon Musk, the greatest idiot that he is, he made it worse. And it was turning awful. So my tweets are still up there, but I hardly, almost never visit it. Yes, and yeah. So that was with Matt McGinnis's son, Paul. Wait. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just send this to Matt. Where's Matt? Where is Matt? Matt, here we go. You like the ones where there's kids? There's the one with the crying baby. Remember the crying baby one? Let's see. Let's type that one in. Crying. He was more like a child. A toddler. Crying young child.
It's a crying baby. Not too shabby.
There was the Jesse. At the time, he was 12 years old. Now he's like, I'm told he's 17 or 18. But at the time, I need to go up to Boise, Idaho sometime. But when I was in Boise, Idaho, he's a friend of the family. Anyway.
It's a 12-year-old boy enjoying my not too shabbies. Not too shabby.
That's pretty good. There's some good ones. So, there's one with Ben's granddaughter. What was her name? I want to say 4-year-old. It was like, first of all, here's Romy. This is Dave's daughter.
It's Romy climbing up a door opening. Not too shabby.
There you go. Wait. I do have some. Here's a controversial one. Not really, but Willie the Kid at the shooting range.
It's Willie the Kid at the shooting range. Not too shabby.
There you go, Willie the Kid. Tiffany. All right, this is it. Tiffany, this is Ben's granddaughter. Here we go. I was on my Bike Across America trip, and they were following me. And here.
It's my friend Tiffany, who's 4 years old. Not too shabby.
Yeah, these are good where people are laughing. The Westcliff Community Dinner was a good one with Terry and Cheryl. Here, this is a great one.
It's the Westcliff Community Dinner. Not too shabby.
And then my tacos party. Let's see here. Tacos party. I did a pull-up for the first time last year. And so we did a party. Here's the not too shabby.
It's my pull-up taco party. Not too shabby.
That was a good one. That was a good memory. It's a really good memory. You know, look at this. Beef taco.
It's a beef taco.
Oh my God. Close. Too close up.
Not too shabby.
That was not too shabby. That's in Trinidad. I forgot the name of the restaurant. It's pretty good. There you go. So many not too shabbies. Anyway. So. Oh. I don't really have much else to say. Yeah, Sam the King. I made my first not too shabby in November 2013. What were you doing back then? How old were you? Because that's when I did my first one. And it's now been 11 and a half years of things I see, things I like, things I'm doing that are not too shabby. It's pretty good. I just did a not too shabby of this drink. Here, let me show you the video here. Here we go.
It's an Arizona green tea. Not too shabby.
There you go. So I did that this morning. Also, I did a fail video. I did a blooper. This was before I did that one. Here was my failed attempt.
It's an Arizona green tea. Let's try that over again. It's an Arizona green tea.
See, not too shabby fail video.
Let's try that over again.
Hopefully that'll get watched a lot. 280 times already. So sometimes YouTube, I have a love-hate relationship with YouTube, but sometimes they promote my video to like the world and it gets hundreds or thousands of views. That's always kind of nice. Yeah. Hey, Sam, I've been meaning to tell you this. At our little supermarket in Westcliff, they have all of these for 99 cents. Some of them they're selling for 69 cents. The Arizona sweet tea and the diet peach tea, 69 cents. I loaded up on a whole bunch of them. So, and of course, they're 99 cents all the time at the supermarket. So, it's a great price. It's a really great price. So, yeah. It's really good. It's a really good drink too. Sam, you got to come to America. You could just drink these all day. You know, I drink like 2 or 3 of these every day. There's sugar in them, but they're not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It keeps you hydrated. They're very good. So there you go, Sam the King. Sam the King, have you been making videos? I'm gonna go visit your channel right now. Let's go. All right. Sam the King 25. Let's see what's on your channel here. Sam the King. I am subscribed. Oh, you do these shoe reviews, huh? Wow. Shoe reviews. Interesting. You got any shorts? Oh, you got one, a Nike vintage blazer, royal blue on feet. I like the music. I like the music. You know what? Sam, I'm gonna use that song. For one of my shorts, I'm gonna use that song. I'm always looking for good background songs for my shorts. Oh, really? You've got another TV? You've got another channel? That's pretty cool. I started watching that British sitcom from the 1990s. What was it called? It's the one about it's sort of like an older couple, and the woman is kind of snobby, and she's trying to show the world that she's rich, but she really isn't. I forgot the name of it, but it was a really funny show. So it was kind of big in the 1990s. I all of a sudden I discovered it on YouTube. No, I don't think it was One Foot in the Grave. Um, I want to call it like, wait, let me just type it. Let me look it up. 1990s British sitcom. Keeping Up Appearances. See, yes, I was watching all these Keeping Up Appearances videos. Yeah, Keeping Up Appearances. I love that show so much. Oh, yeah. You've never seen it? It's kind of, I mean, it's 1990s. I'm a nerd. I liked Keeping Up Appearances. I thought it was kind of funny. So some of the British humor went right over my head, though. You know, I'm not as sophisticated with the humor as the British are. So, but I liked Keeping Up Appearances. It was a good show. It was a good show. So, I don't know how I feel about most sitcoms. Anyway, yeah, you like old shows? That's pretty cool. Um, anyway, Sam the King. It's 10:40, and I got a client in 20 minutes. So pretty soon I need to wrap up, but I got another 5-10 minutes or so. But anyway, here's a tile. It's a Day of the Dead tile with the man and woman, and look at the little skulls around. Isn't that lovely? I got these little tiles. Over here, I've got a sun and moon tile. There you go. That's beautiful. I could do a not too shabby with this. Maybe later. I'm not in the mood right now. All right, I got a sun and a moon. Here's a freaky one. You want a freaky? Here's a sugar skull woman. She looks angry and kind of just disturbed. Oh my gosh. I love it. It's still pretty though. So there you go. Oh, you guys, man. Yeah, let me get this balance going. There we go. I got it spinning. So anyway, my next live stream, I'm gonna take the hammock, I'm gonna put it closer to the trees, and I'll move stuff so then you can see other things. You know, when I sit this way, you always see now the blue cactus, and then of course Miguel right there, which is good. But I need to show other things in here, you know, in case anybody cares. Oh my gosh. You know. I'm glad, Sam the King, I'm glad you came by. I've missed my European friends. You know. You know. That's a noisy bird. That's not too shabby. Ooh. There's a dove that flew right above me. And it wasn't that low, but I was like, it's going to drop a bomb on me. But it didn't. Looked like a dove. So the hummingbirds have come around, but they're not. I've got a cheap hummingbird feeder, and I don't know if they don't like the feeder. Anyway, I'm just BSing. Not too shabby. 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 Where's my here? Let's play a few. Let's just play like 20 not too shabbies in a row, and I'll mix them up so they're shuffled. All right. Let's see here. All right, we gotta shuffle them. Play all.
It's an Arizona green tea.
All right.
Not too shabby.
All right, here's the first.
It's a photo of Ian Bannister. Not too shabby.
His friend paid me to make that.
It's a blue lampshade. Not too shabby. It's the shortest live stream ever. Not too shabby. It's a Denver Broncos bandana. Not too shabby.
These are ones that just are buried.
It's a street performer. Not too shabby.
Buried in the archives.
It's an Oro all-wheat delivery truck. Not too shabby. It's a traffic slowdown on the interstate in Kingman, Arizona. Not too shabby. It's barely used in new tires. Not too shabby. A large snowdrift that's about 15 feet tall. Not too shabby. It's St. Patrick's Day napkins. Not too shabby. It's a latte money lottery ticket. Not too shabby. I'm shooting pool.
Oh, this is a fun one.
Not too shabby. It's the Yummy Bowl restaurant.
Yummy Bowl.
Not too shabby. It's the Brookwood Gallery. Not too shabby. It's Mount Princeton.
That's an old one.
Not too shabby.
Oh,
It's a train going by. Not too shabby. It's Y, Arizona. Not too shabby. It's a sign prohibiting vehicles or horses.
that's one block away.
Not too shabby. It's a cement plant. Not too shabby. It's Brian and Dana, my Texas friends.
That's cool.
Hello. Not too shabby.
Nice people.
Riding in an elevator. Not too shabby. It's Senegalese African hair braiding. Not too shabby. It's blue scissors. Not too shabby. It's Buckaroo's fresh meat and produce. Not too shabby. It's a snowflake made out of coat hangers. Not too shabby.
I really like that.
This is downtown Abilene. Not too shabby. It's the Idle Hour Cafe. Not too shabby. It's an alleyway with abandoned brick buildings. Not too shabby. It's the Pro Rehab Center.
They've closed.
Not too shabby. I'm hiking in the desert with Dave Herrera. Not too shabby. Driving on a dirt road in Trinidad, Colorado. Not too shabby.
I really like
Sentinel Peak in Tucson. Not too shabby. It's a group of cattle on the edge of the road. Not too shabby.
All right, 3 more.
I'm in Superior, Arizona. Not too shabby.
That's a nice town.
Here we go. It's ice balls that came from hell. Not too shabby. It's a lighted raccoon hat.
Oh my God.
Not too shabby. It's
Light-
an old Dodge.
lighted raccoon hat. That's weird. All right, my friends. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.